dreams just random images fired from an unconscious brain during sleep? Or something much more important, like life-saving inner guidance? How dreams can be healing and early warning tools for disease, financial crisis, or success. And love is still one of the behavioral science's greatest unanswered questions. Hello, I'm your host, author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Welcome to Dreaming Healing, where dreams and cutting-edge scientific research meet on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. Dreaming Healing is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, when you can call in and ask Kat questions about your amazing dreams. Talk on air. Call toll-free, 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Good evening, everyone. I am so glad you're here. I've been waiting for you all week. So this is a live video show, and if you're only listening but you'd like to see us, you can go to my website, The Queen of Dreams. Just Google The Queen of Dreams, which is Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, author speaker. You can click on that Facebook page and watch us live. So how important is women in leadership positions, and what is exactly innate leadership? Does that mean that we are born with the ability to lead? Well, our guest tonight is Dr. Sally Bolujoko, and she's here all the way from Nigeria to share some very interesting information and stories with you about leadership, women, and Christianity, and some of the things that are going on in her country right now, which is affecting the whole world, and it's mirrored worldwide. Do we actually need a title to lead? That's what we're going to be talking about with Dr. Sally, and she does prefer to just be called Sally, as soon as we do our meditation. So we're going to start the show off with my favorite protection and clearing meditation. If you're new to my show and you haven't seen this before, what we're going to be doing is taking 3 deep breaths in. We're going to hold them, and any negativity that we might have picked up during the week, maybe somebody said something to us that hurt our feelings, or maybe we lashed out at somebody and now we feel badly about what we said or what we did. Or maybe there's just a memory that just, we just can't seem to get rid of it. We're going to let that negativity connect itself to that breath of life, and we're going to blow it out across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain, where it's going to be converted into this beautiful golden energy. And then it's going to be returned to the universe. That way, we are not going to be emotionally littering, okay? And when we're all done, we are going to take something that we consider a love amulet, or something powerful to us that we can hold in our hand, either physically or just mentally. And we're going to use that power gift to create a mirrored bubble around us, so that only that which is of the highest and best can come into that mirrored bubble, brought by our spirit guides and our guardian angels. Okay? Ready? For those of you who have done this before, you know exactly what we're going to do. And for those of you who are listening to us in the car right now, don't close your eyes. It is still going to work. All right. So what I want you to do right now is I just want you to kind of settle down into your seat, get really comfortable, feel yourself just kind of centering. And when you're ready, I want you to take the first deep breath in, really deep, fill up your lungs all the way in, and just hold it for a second. Imagine any negativity coming into that breath, little specks like pepper, and then blow it out across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain. Again, deep breath in, even deeper. Just kind of sit up nice and straight and fill all of your lungs, the bottom of your lungs, just fill it up. Imagine any little specks of negativity connecting to that breath of life and blow it out across the room. Empty your lungs out all the way down. Just feel yourself crumpling. One more time, deep breath in. All the way in. Hold it. Hold it. Now blow it out across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain. Now I want you to imagine holding your gift in your hand. It can be an amulet. It can be your favorite stone. It can be your favorite crystal. It can be anything that you love that was given to you or you gave to yourself. It becomes your power gift. And I want you to imagine swinging it all around your body so that it creates this beautiful mirrored bubble, great big bubble around you that only allows that which is of the highest and best to come into that bubble brought by your spirit guides or your guardian angels. We wish it so, and therefore it is. When you're ready, I want you to slowly open your eyes and just take a nice deep breath. We're so glad you're here. And before you open your eyes, if you're taking your time, getting recentered, just listen to my voice. Dr. Sally Bolujoko, who prefers to be called Sally, has served as one of the advisors to President Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah, I know. I love that name. Goodluck Jonathan. She is an educationalist, a management consultant, and she owns 2 elementary schools and a secondary school. She's a keynote speaker, and she speaks at conferences and summits on education, pressing for the return of equality and quality education in Nigeria's public schools. Since her retirement from the Federal Ministry of Education, Sally spends her time writing books and working as a leadership trainer. She has titles a mile long after her name. But here's what's so interesting about her. She believes leadership is innate, and we should all lead without titles, which mirrors the title of her latest book, Leading Without Title, Real Life Leadership Philosophy That Works. And you can read more about Sally on my Dreaming Healing website page. So, Sally, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we're so glad you're here. And I want to ask you right off the bat, I'm just going to get this right out there. What prompted you to write a book about leadership without titles when you have all these titles behind your name and in front of your name, like Dame and Doctor? You're just absolutely amazing. And I believe only you could have written a book like this, because I believe you have to have all those titles to write a book that says you don't need them. So what do all your titles like the FNIM and the CNIM and the OON mean?
Thank you, Kat. The fact that I have very many end titles gives me first-hand knowledge to say that titles should be earned and not bought. And indeed, I am not made by the titles I have. The titles didn't make me. And the titles I have are professional titles, like PhD is a doctor of philosophy from the University College of Ibadan. And FNIM is fellow of Nigerian Institute of Management, the largest professional body in Africa. That makes me qualified to be a management consultant. And OON is Officer of the Order of the Niger. And that is given by President Jonathan Goodluck, meaning the whole Nigerian country appreciate my contribution in the country and honored me with a national award of Officer of the Order of the Niger. Now, anywhere Nigerians gather and I come in, I will be given some respect as somebody who has contributed much to the development of the country. But about titles, I only like to be called Sally. My friends and associates know that I prefer to be called just Sally.
Well, you have amazing titles, and just so everybody can hear, I mean, your name is beautiful, and it's so long. Can you share your name with our audience, because it's got so many names within your name?
Oh, my name is Sally Nkem Adukwu-Bolujoko. Now, my surname is a compound name. My father's name comes first, Adukwu, and then my husband's name, Bolujoko. Now, Kat, you can just be saying Sally Bolujoko for this program.
I'm just going to call you Sally. I love the name Sally, and you know I just love you to pieces. So let's talk about your book, because your book is very exciting. It's just out. It's just now out. So we're just so happy. It was published with Weeby Publishing. They sent me a copy of the book, and I'm so excited because I can actually hold it up now during your interview, so the audience can see the beauty of this book. And it's Leading Without Title, Real Life Leadership Philosophy That Works. So your book, Sally, captures the tribal and the religious conflicts, the rift between privileged bureaucrats and average people, and the fighting that has held back the great potential of Africa's most populous country. Your book actually underscores with incredible stories the terrific plight of Christians and women, and just lately children, who are struggling to survive in this cultural crossfire. Tell us a little bit about what prompted you to write a book of this magnitude.
Thank you, Kat. This book, Leading Without Title, did not really set out to capture the troubles and crises in Nigeria. I had written another book on Nigeria's crisis, endless crisis. The title is The Eye of Politics, the Nigerian Reality. It can be found in Amazon. This book, I set out to interrogate the issue of leadership in Africa. Leadership is the only factor that is putting Africa down and putting all our countries down before the Committee of Nations. And so I thought that we should begin to interrogate the issue of leadership. My people don't understand leadership. Every child in Africa you ask to tell you or show you who is a leader will point to political position holders. They think that position holders are leaders, but they are two different things. So I set out to discuss that. And today, the President Buhari we have, and everybody thinks he's a leader. But I don't know, by the time we keep talking about this book, all of us will make up our mind whether he is one or just a position, a person who holds a position. President Buhari lost the election in 2011, and Jonathan Goodluck won election to be the president. And President Buhari swore he couldn't take failure. Most African leaders don't know how to take failure. You know, people go out for a competition, a contest. Two things would happen. You either win or you don't win. But African leaders don't think they will lose. They might be 10 scrambling or vying or campaigning for one position. All the 10 of them will want to win. And if anyone loses, there will be trouble in the land. So when Buhari lost the election in 2011, he swore to make Nigeria ungovernable for President Goodluck. And he made good his promise. He set out, they told a governor of one of the governors of APC, their party, to go to Libya and invite Boko Haram, a terrorist group, to Nigeria, in their bid to make Nigeria ungovernable for President Goodluck. They also set out to allow all the headsmen in West Africa. Fulanis are nomads. They go around with their cattle looking for grazing place. And the President Buhari is a Fulani by tribe. And so he opened our doors, opened our borders to all the Fulanis in West Africa to come to Nigeria because, according to them, God has given them a country. Nigeria would be the country where Fulanis would reign, lead, and occupy. And as they come to Nigeria, they go down to the south. Southern Nigeria are agrarian society, and they are all Christians. The north are dominantly Muslims. Middle belt of Nigeria are Christians. But as soon as Boko Haram came, and with the headsmen, they began to attack churches, Christian schools, and kidnap Christians and asking them for ransom. Some of the time they would pay ransom and they still kill them. The president of CAN, National Association of Christian Association of Nigeria, of Adamawa State, they kidnapped him. We paid off ransom. They still killed him and videoed their killing of him inside a grave.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. So you actually have two schools you have schools, Christian schools in Nigeria right now. How is this affecting your schools? Your personal?
My own school is in the capital of Nigeria, Abuja. Mm-hmm. But all schools in northeast of Nigeria, northwest of Nigeria that are Christian schools are being attacked. Suicide bombers go to the churches. Even if you have the courage to gather, you are risking suicide bombers coming into the place to bomb all of them. And that happens. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
So my school is in the capital, under the nose of the president. We're just waiting for what would happen to us. But tell you, we have trepidation.
I'll bet you do. Yeah. So, you know, in your book, one of the things I found so interesting about your book is you talk about how in your secular world, politicians really relish the adoration of these sycophants. And so these sycophants end up getting rewarded for hovering around them and praising them. And you said, quote, unquote, I love this in your book, they tickle their ears with what they want to hear. So tell us, we're getting ready to go to a break in 1 minute. So tell us, what are your feelings about praise and leadership in African culture?
Oh, I have nothing against a moderate amount of praise, you know, because when you commend somebody, you inspire him towards greater performance. But praise is like fire cut. Very good master, very bad master. Very, very good servant, but very, very bad master.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
a great way of putting it. I love that. Can you say that again? How praise
praise,
is fire?
yes, it's like fire. You know, fire is good for warmth and for cooking. But when it goes out of control, it becomes an inferno, and that will be disaster.
Yeah,
Praise.
let's end on that note. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about this some more. As soon as we come back, we have to take a break. So don't go away. We'll be right back. You're listening to Dreaming Healing on dreamvision7radio.com. And I'm your host, Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos, but my friends all call me Kat. So I hope you will too. I'm also known as the Queen of Dreams. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Ever had a strange dream? Nautilus Award winner, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases by Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos and Duke University radiologist Dr. Larry Burke, forward by Dr. Bernie Siegel, shares how people like you self-advocated in the face of adversity and won using dreams. Read life-saving dream stories validated by medical reports. Hear how dreams of dead loved ones saved lives. Use interpretations and journaling as roadmaps in your waking world for health, wealth, and love. Dreams That Can Save Your Life. Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases. Buy the audio and book at KathleenO'Keefe-Kanavos.com in English and Italian worldwide and through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other retailers.
How did life start on Earth, and why is there so much suffering? Are we living in a simulated reality like the characters in the Matrix movie? Do parallel dimensions exist alongside ours, influencing our experience? What are the mysterious dark energies that penetrate our universe? Peter Canova folds space and time to bring the twin bookends of ancient wisdom and quantum science into a single focal point, answering these and many other deep mysteries of the creation. Quantum Spirituality can be heard every Tuesday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. See the show where past and present merge to show us our future.
What if dreams can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe-Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Burke. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Have you met your physician within yet? The Nautilus and multi-award-winning book, Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing, is a memoir that takes you down the rabbit hole of healing dreams and interpretations, mixed with conventional medicine and treatments. Listen to the hookah-puffing caterpillar ask, "Who are you?" Dr. Bernie Siegel says Kathleen's story is powerful, honest, and eye-opening. Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing by 3-time breast cancer survivor Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos. Buy the book and audio at KathleenO'Keefe-Kanavos.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers. Why are we here? How can we be happy? Questions asked from millennials to boomers. Crappy to happy. Sacred Stories of Transformational Joy answers them using true stories of grit, grace, and love. James Redfield, author of The Celestine Prophecy, wrote in the foreword, "This book is a seminar about emerging truths and offers grounded solutions through the art of the comeback." Dr. Bernie Siegel, a contributing author, wrote, "Bodies die, but spirits and consciousness survive and recycle." So, grab some tissues, open your book, and prepare to cry and laugh till it heals. Crappy to Happy by Reverend Ariel Patricia and Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos. Available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and booksellers worldwide.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second segment of Dreaming Healing on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network.com. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and tonight we have Dr. Sally Bolujoko with us, and we're talking about her new book, Leading Without Title. Just before the break, we were talking about how, fire is an important part of our life. And it's a great servant to us, but when it becomes our master, things can go terribly wrong. And I also want to thank everybody before I bring our guests back on Twitter for blowing up the Twitter page about the show tonight. Everybody's talking about leading without title and wondering about the innate part. So let's bring Dr. Sally back on. Sally, welcome back to the show. Just before the break, we were talking about praise, and you said you don't have a problem with praise as long as it's dealt with correctly. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that? Because the people who are listening on Twitter are going nuts.
Yes. I don't mind a moderate amount of praise. But when it becomes excessive, it can consume the bearer. African culture is very rich. One of our rich cultural bequests is praise. We eulogize our premium citizens, queens, kings, obas, emirs, we eulogize them. In fact, the palace flutists, drummers, and singers have their jobs cut out for them. They live right under the nose of the monarch to eulogize him from morning till evening. They call him the names of his ancestors and the exploits of his ancestors. Indeed, these
you're not talking about it. They're not talking about it. They're actually tacking onto their
they're not talking about the action of the person on the seat. No. They are not even expecting to do anything. It's enough. The exploits of his great-grandfathers. And they join his entourage. So he listens to this. And this happens in all the countries of Africa. We have brought these praises into our secular life, into politics, into civil service. Civil service buy and take titles regularly. And politicians want to be called by all kinds manner of names. Now, somebody who never had a job takes a political office, and before you know it, he has 10 titles. How does he get it?
Yeah, how does he get it? How does he get all those titles? Does he earn them?
No, he buys them.
He buys them.
Praise has taken us. I know some cultures, when a child is born, they give him a praise name. In some other places, clans have their different praise names. And so praise names, praise in Africa. If we go
praise
to
names. Okay, praise names. Yeah, so they're like beautiful, names. Lovely, smart.
No. It doesn't go that way.
No?
You can tell it. Okay, for instance, I have a relation. He was not even there when we fought the Biafra War. He was in the UK. When he came back, he took a title, and the title is Ochiaya. That means military commander. He never saw any war. He's never even beaten somebody with cane. He doesn't beat his kids. He lived in UK. He's a decent, principled man. But his name, and you must shout that name, that military commander, when you haven't even seen a war. That is how praise has permeated our society, that we begin not to know what leadership means. And until we begin to know what leadership means, we will never begin to know who we can vote for during elections in a democratic setting.
And this is bleeding through, Sally. You were telling me that this is bleeding through to your younger generation now, where they have these ridiculous labels and flattery that they want as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the young people go to buy the title, because they want somebody to praise them. And if where I come from, if he has no title and his father dies, he just takes on his father's title. So asked him to call me by my father's title. Didn't any.
What if his father's title was doctor? Do you call him doctor too?
Oh, Kat, I am just sad the way we chase after praises and title, because money has also gone to our colleges, universities, where people who have rich men, entrepreneurs, go to the universities and collect honorary doctorate degrees. That is the last place I would want this craze to go to, and it's part of writing this book. And when they come out with their honorary doctorate degree, they just answer doctor. They don't tell you it's honorary. I tell you, some of them say, no, I got it in America. That's how bad it is. No, so
that's that's really amazing. But I want to, because there was a story in your book that was so amazing, I wanted you to share the story with the audience. And Sally's book is Leading Without Title, Real Life Leadership Philosophy That Works. And it is on Amazon right now. So those of you who are fact checking, I know you are, because I get it on my phone. It's great. I love fact checkers. You can go onto Amazon right now and check it out. But there is a story in your book about mama. And a little bit just to kind of whet the audience's palate here. Mama has no titles. Mama wants no titles, but mama is powerful. And so the men in her little village up in the mountains have this habit or this special day that they have yearly, where they put on these frightening masks and they come down out of the mountains and they scare the bejabbers out of the little kids in the village. And because mama's so important to them, they invite her up into the mountain to watch them doing this incredible ceremony. And I'm going to let Sally take it from here. So Sally, tell us this story, because it's so fascinating.
Mama is a classic example of leading without title. I met Mama in Zilo town when I was campaigning for a seat in the House of Representatives. When it was time for me to go to Zilo town for campaign, and it's a very populous town. So I was keen to go. I was very interested in getting there and really moving the people to follow me. Mind you, Kat, politics is not a place for women in Africa. So many men think. Now, my coordinators in Zilo, I told them to work hard. When you come into a city where you want to have a campaign, you visit a few stakeholders, one or two. And this time, my coordinator came up with a woman's name, top, before two other men. I said, I'm a woman. Never had to pay courtesy visit to any woman in my constitution. They don't think any of them was worth going to see. So I said, why do you bring a woman right now? Remember, this is Africa. They said, oh, Sally, every candidate must go to this woman. If you want to get Zilo people, you talk to her. Her words are weighty, and both men and women follow her. I said, really? Tell me, who is she? Is she easily educated? No, she didn't go to school. Oh, she must be the richest woman. No, she must be the richest woman in that city. No, she's not. Oh, what is the position she's holding in that town? No position. That caught me. I said, coordinator, tell me now, who is she? She said, look, this is a philanthropist in the city. When people die, fatherless children, or people don't have, like orphans. She would take them in, feed them, and send them to school every day. In the morning, you see children troop out of her house to go to school. Oh, she said, land cases were killing men in the town. To share the parcel of land belonging to a clan was an issue. They were killing themselves until she stood up and began to go from clan to share the land. Now, a neutral person, objective person, she will share the land and they will accept the way she shares the parcels of land. From clan to clan, no man died anymore. I said, this woman, he said, now, before now, women don't buy parcels of land in that city. If you had money, a woman, you wanted to buy land, you bought it in the name of your son. Even if that son is an infant, 3 months old. She fought it. She kept going with logic, with respect, with, lobbying, until elders came together and nullified an age-old tradition. And she became the first woman to buy a plot of land, build house on it. And today, many women are buying land and building in that land. It's a semi-urban town. And he began to tell me that now she advises the council of elders, made up of all men. She advises them. So one day the elders came and said, Mama Mao, we want you to be a member of the council of elders. She said, why? From time immemorial, from time of my great-grandfathers, no woman goes into the council, goes to be a member of the council of elders. Just call me anytime you have naughty issues, you want me to come, I will come and advise you, but I won't be a member. And then a year or two later, they came and said, Mama, we want to initiate you as a man in this town. You follow us to the hill where we clothe the masquerade. You follow us, do everything there. It's the only thing you haven't done. And by the time we come down, all the perquisites given to men will start to be given to you by everybody here. We respect you as a man in the city. And she said, no, thank you. All I'm doing because I love my city. Take me to the mountain, above the mountain to the sky, and bring me down to this place, to this valley. I will still be doing the thing I'm doing. Don't take me nowhere and don't make me a man. As a woman, I'm contented and I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop. I'll keep serving you. So, Mama refused titles. But every man, every woman will respect Mama. When her children gives birth, some of them living in Lagos, anywhere, the Igbo tradition is that Mama should go to nurse the grandchild and the child. But the city said, no, Mama can't leave this city for more than 3-4 days. But she should go with our wives. If she wants 2, 3, 4, we'll give her. She will stay 2-3 days and come back to the city, and our wives will be nursing. That's how important Mama is in that city. Mama has no title. What Mama has is empathy, compassion. What Mama has is, Mama is a change agent. She rises and makes a change. Mama is accountable. Mama takes responsibility for result in that city. Mama becomes a leader who the whole city has given her permission to lead them, and she has no title. This is the kind of leader I'm talking about, and it's in every one of us because we can serve. Because we can serve, we can lead. Mama, by force of character, served her way through in an African community to be a recognized leader.
You know, it's amazing. Here she is, a woman, they call her Mama, and she's so important to this village, this area. They won't even let her leave if her child is having a baby. They don't want to let her leave, but that's that's her job because she's so important. And when they say to her, okay, we want to make you a man and we want to bring you up to the mountain and give you this scary mask so that you can be a part of it, she just very gently says, thank you, but no thank you. And because she's so powerful, without her titles, without her education, without anything else, they have to say
position.
no position. They
No
have to
position.
say thank you. And the only position she has is the powerful position of love. She's taking care of all the children that don't have families. She's sending them to school. She's feeding them. Mama is amazing. It's time for another break, everyone. So don't go away. We're going to be right back with more questions for Sally.
Thank you.
What if dreams can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe-Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Burke. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Ever had a strange dream? Nautilus Award winner, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases by Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos and Duke University radiologist Dr. Larry Burke, forward by Dr. Bernie Siegel, shares how people like you self-advocated in the face of adversity and won using dreams. Read life-saving dream stories validated by medical reports. Hear how dreams of dead loved ones saved lives. Use interpretations and journaling as roadmaps in your waking world for health, wealth, and love. Dreams That Can Save Your Life. Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases. Buy the audio and book at KathleenO'Keefe-Kanavos.com in English and Italian worldwide and through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other retailers.
Have you met your physician within yet? The Nautilus and multi-award-winning book, Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing, is a memoir that takes you down the rabbit hole of healing dreams and interpretations, mixed with conventional medicine and treatments. Listen to the hookah-puffing caterpillar ask, "Who are you?" Dr. Bernie Siegel says Kathleen's story is powerful, honest, and eye-opening. Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing by 3-time breast cancer survivor Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos. Buy the book and audio at KathleenO'Keefe-Kanavos.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers. Darkest hours to brightest moments, transformation from despair to happiness, and chaos to clarity. Real people, real pain, real healing. Life-threatening illness, death, abusive relationships, divorce, and overcoming addiction are challenges these men and women faced head-on. See how they emerged stronger and happier. Buy the new book, Chaos to Clarity: Sacred Stories of Transformational Change by Reverend Patricia Caginello and Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos. Available on SacredStoriesPublishing.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
In a world facing annihilation, a miraculous African nun rises to become the first female pope through a web of war, murder, and betrayal. Loved by some, hated by many, she becomes the deadly target of Islamic terrorists and her own cardinals as she introduces a new vision that will either save humanity or accelerate its destruction. 4 people must race against a nuclear holocaust to learn her astonishing secret. Pope Annalisa is available at petercanova.com, Amazon, and other online booksellers and bookstores worldwide.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back to the third section of our show. This show is just going so fast, Sally. I can't believe the hour's almost up. The stories have been fabulous, but let me say this quickly. We have some people, David and Augustina, who are on the YouTube. David and Augustina, if you have a question for Dr. Sally, hit *9. So we know, and then the producer will bring you in. If you're just listening, that's great. That's fine. We're so glad you're here. Continue to listen because we've got lots more to tell you. Just before we took the break, we were talking with Sally about Mama, one of my favorite stories in the book. And there are many. That's just one of many. She's got absolutely amazing stories in this book, and she uses them to teach about leading without title, why it's important. I mean, here's Mama with no title, no education, no position, and she is the leader. She is the leader of that area. And that's what Dr. Sally's talking all about in this book. You are either a born leader or you're not. And all of us, she believes, Sally believes, every single one of us are a born leader. So Sally, can you hold your book up next to your face like mine? Just because I think that that's going to make a great picture that I'm going to be able to take a shot of later and put up on my Facebook page. Can you hold it up? There we go.
I can.
Oh, what a great shot. That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so Sally, tell us your website, because I know our fact checkers are probably going to your website because they're telling me they want to. Give us your website, Sally.
My website is sallybolujoko.com.
And can you spell that for us?
SALLYBOLUJOKO.
Great. And for those of you who didn't have a pencil to write that down and are going, oh no, I'll never find it now, you can go to my Dreaming Healing website on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network. So just Google me. It's okay. Just Google me, Kat Kanavos on Dreaming Healing. It'll take you right to my website, and all of Sally's information is right there next to her beautiful picture. Okay. So, Sally, in your book, I remember reading this section and it just blew me away. You said that no role is too small. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I said that no role is too small. Leadership is not about the size of your influence. Remember, leadership is about influence, influencing other people, and dominating what you are doing, attaining excellence in what you are doing, enjoying it and doing it well, and serving yourself to the world through your gift, your talent that God has given you. See, Kat, when people are working on jobs that are not their gifted place of work, they get tired. On Wednesday, they're thinking of Friday and Saturday. On Monday, they are screaming, oh, this traffic again. Because they are working on a job that merely gives them income to live. But when somebody finds his niche on earth, his gifting, where God wants him to serve the world, and he gets training or gets a mentor he respects to guide him through it, he will enjoy his life and keep working and keep serving. Work becomes an expression of himself, and he serves the world, his community. So it's not about how big your sphere of influence is or how small it is. What is there is the heart, the attitude you bring to the work, to the job. If you are positive and see, Madam Amao is just influencing a town. And let me tell you, put Madam Amao and put the president of Nigeria, many people will choose Madam Amao She's serving with love. In her sphere of influence, she's serving with character has put her out there as a leader. So if you are a janitor, supervisor, CEO, the issue is the attitude you bring to work. That is what makes you a leader. And I have seen some supervisors, some janitors who enjoy their job more than CEO of the company, who have better peace in their homes, have better community relations than the CEOs in the same community, who are known and followed by people.
In your book, you talk about a boy who worked in a store, like a little 7-Eleven, and all he did was bag the groceries people bought, and yet he was amazing, Sally.
He was the ambassador of the company, whereas the CEOs were there. But Johnny was the one everybody was looking for. He was the one affecting the bottom line of the company. Year in, year out, he wins the ambassador of that company. And he is an autism person. So
yes,
all he could do in that office, in that company, is to pack grocery, put grocery into bags and give to clients. He couldn't even man the till. But he thought of something that he would use to love the clients. He brought quotations every day, plenty of it, and he will add one to every grocery bag. And before you know it, Johnny still, people will line up to the road. Supervisors will come and plead that you go to the other till. They say no. They want to buy from Johnny's place. They are waiting for Johnny's quotation for the day. Tills became empty. Johnny still always busy.
And Johnny could not even work the cash register. He couldn't work.
No. He's an autism patient. He couldn't do anything but pack bags.
And he did it with such grace. He did it with such leadership. He was amazing.
He dominated that work with love and service. That is why I say each and every one of us can serve and become great leaders. We didn't need to wait for position to serve others and be great leaders. Indeed, very many people with positions intimidate people. They exploit people. They erode the confidence of many workers. They don't empower the people under them. So they are not leaders. But there are many people who have positions, who understand that God has put love in them to serve the world. And they are making good of it in their position.
Your book is full of these kind of stories which show you don't have to have any title at all. You don't have to have doctor. You don't have to have CEO. You don't have to have any titles in order to lead. All you have to do is have confidence in yourself and do what you love. There's no job too small, as Sally said. Sally, believe it or not, we are running out of time. I can't believe the hour has gone so quickly. This has been so much fun. And I want to give your website out to our listeners and our audience, our visual audience. Again, remember, this show is not just video, it's also audio, and it's on so many different platforms. So you can Google it. Sally on the Cat Kanavos show. That's all you have to do. Sally on the Dreaming Healing show. That's all you've got to put in Google, and she's going to come up. All right. So her website is SallyBolujoko.com, and that's SallyBolujoko.com. Her book is there. Her book is also on Amazon. And the title of her book, again, if you're just listening and you don't get to see this beautiful red background book with the globe of the world on it with Africa front and center, it's called Leading Without Title, real leadership philosophy that works. So Sally, I'm going to have you leave us. No, you can't. We're already down to our last 2 minutes. We can't do anything except goodbye to our audience. So in 30 seconds, is there anything else you'd like to tell the audience before you leave?
Yes. Mother Teresa said, if every one of us can sweep our doorsteps, the whole world would be clean. Let every man go inside, know why God has created you, find your purpose and work it with your purpose, your gifting. And there will be no rancor. You'll be serving the world with your gifting. God created all of us with a gifting, and his purpose is that we serve these gifts to the world. No one is created for himself, but for serving the world. And I believe all of us can get to serve. You didn't need to have a title to serve. Serve your community, serve your people, serve in the various places you are working with love and have character.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank our listeners and our watchers tonight and all the other past nights, because you have made Dreaming Healing such a success. I got the stats from Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, and I was ecstatic. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for being our audience. And Sally, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Until next time, remember, everybody dreams, but some dreams save lives. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this evening. And a big thanks to our producer. Tune in next time to Dreaming Healing for more cutting-edge research, live dream interpretations, and stories with radio host and award-winning author Kat O'Keefe-Kanavos. Listen every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time with call-in live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dream Vision 7 Radio Network. Remember, everyone dreams, but some dreams save lives. Live your dreams. Find more about Kat at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com. That's Kathleen with a K. OKEEFEKANAVOS. Or The Queen of Dreams on Google search.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax,